Here's what nobody tells you about traveling to Japan as an LGBTQ plus person. The most authentic experiences happen in spaces smaller than your bedroom back home. I'm talking about bars where you need to duck to get through the door, where strangers become friends over shared stories, and where you can find genuine acceptance in the most unexpected places. Today I'm taking you inside Tokyo's Ni-chome and Osaka's Doyama to show you how these tiny spaces create some of the strongest sense of belonging you'll ever feel. Plus, I'll share the cultural tips and unwritten rules that will make or break your experience in these intimate communities. Let's start with a district where decades of history live within just 2 city blocks. Ni-chome sits wedged deep inside Shinjuku's Electric Maze, one of Asia's well-known LGBTQ districts. You won't spot rainbow flags waving from every window or find sprawling dance floors with hundreds of people. This isn't that kind of gay district. Instead, you'll climb narrow staircases that creak with every step, leading to bars that could fit inside your closet back home. Many mama-sans who run these spots have been pouring drinks and listening to stories for decades. You might find they know which regular orders the same whiskey every Friday and which newcomer needs an extra moment to find their courage. Here's what you need to know about the cultural etiquette that makes these spaces feel sacred. Don't photograph inside without asking. Don't shout over conversations. Respect the privacy of people who might not be out anywhere else in their lives. When strangers do become family here, it happens through shared glances, gentle nods, and the kind of understanding that doesn't need translation. Bar hopping in Ni-chome works like collecting stories. One tiny spot might cater to leather daddies who've claimed the same corner stools for decades. Another draws drag performers who transform the space into a glitter-filled stage twice a week. A third might be run by a soft-spoken master who creates cocktails like poetry and remembers your name after one visit. Most venues open around 8 p.m. and stay busy until the early morning hours. Entry fees typically range from free to a few hundred yen, though some specialty bars charge a small cover. You'll worry about the language barrier before you arrive, but warmth speaks every language. Many mama-sans excel at reading energy and body language. They'll slide tissues your way during emotional moments, refill your drink when you need liquid courage, and somehow know exactly when you're ready to talk or when you need space to simply exist. The beauty lies in having hundreds of options within walking distance. You can start your evening in a cozy spot that feels like someone's living room, move to a karaoke bar where businessmen belt out power ballads, then end up in a standing room only dive where everyone knows the words to the same old songs. Some bars specialize in welcoming international visitors, while others serve the local community exclusively. You'll learn to read the subtle signs that indicate whether a space wants to include you or prefers its intimate circle remain unchanged. Both approaches deserve respect. You're uncovering layers of queer culture that develop differently than in Western cities. These aren't spaces designed for loud celebration or political statements. They're refuges built for quiet connection, for being seen without being scrutinized, for finding your people in a society that still values discretion. What makes Ni-chome special isn't its size or flashy exterior. The district thrives because it understands that sometimes the most meaningful connections happen when you're sitting shoulder to shoulder with someone in a space barely wider than a hallway. By your third or fourth night wandering these narrow streets, you'll start recognizing faces. The businessman who removes his wedding ring before entering his favorite spot. The drag queen who transforms in a corner booth. The couple who holds hands only inside these protective walls. But what if Tokyo's legendary reputation isn't the whole story? What if there's another Japanese city creating queer sanctuary with an approach that might surprise you?